Welcome back, 1046. Okay, so we can relate to this. The thought of growing up and aging can be scary for a lot of people.
Have you seen this gray hair?
Oh, stop
but
it.
new TV shows like How to Live to Be 100, The Golden Bachelor, they're showing people that some of their best days are still ahead of them.
Those people are hot in The Golden Bachelor.
Are.
You could say anything else you want. That is where our next guest comes in. Darnell Cox wants to make everyone look and feel their best no matter their age. She is a gerontologist, by the way. That's the studier of aging physically, and a healthy aging coach. And if she can look this good at 55, so can you. And she's going to tell us how. Darnell, welcome.
Oh, thank you guys so much for having me.
Let's take a moment. Look, stunning. I can only hope. I can only hope. Now, we just broke down what a gerontologist is.
Yes.
You're a healthy aging coach on top of that. And everything you preach is hacks to do just that, to live a healthy life. So we want to dive right into those hacks because a lot of folks, this is like all they want to hear.
I think, you know, a lot of people want to live to be 100, especially after seeing that documentary. But it's more about the quality of the years that we have, right? It's not about that, because we really want to make sure that we're active and that we're healthy and we're engaged in the world right up into the end, so that we're expanding that health span, which is those years where we're free of age-related disease and disability, right along at the same pace as we're extending our lifespan.
Okay, so people, I want to get to the hacks, right? But some people are already like past, you know, the age, or maybe they're over 60 and saying, well, it's too late. So at what point do you have to start? You know, and is there a maintaining along the way? Like, if I didn't do the collagen thing until I was 45, you know, what happens?
This is like the best question, I have to say, because this, as a healthy aging coach, I want to reach through the camera and like say, listen, right now, what you're doing today, what you're doing right now, the healthy aging choices you're making, or the lack of them, is determining how you're going to feel and how you're going to function, how much pain you're going to be in, and what you're actually going to even look like when you're 100 if we get there. So it's all super important. Yeah.
It all adds up.
But starting early.
Start now. Start now. Do not procrastinate. Start now. So
and
you're
going to
never
teach us
too
how.
young. You're never too young to start thinking about growing old, and you're never too old to start.
Okay. Well, that sounds like a win-win. Your first hack is a little tough one for us to swallow because it's stress.
Oh.
No, please, that is not tough for us to swallow. That goes down like
We'll get to that. We'll get to the toxic load in a second.
So learning to manage our stress. That's hard. It's a hard task.
Stress is a silent killer. It really is. Now, I'm not talking about the good for us stress, you know, that we have, that like, oh, it makes us want to run from a tiger. It helps us. It kind of helps with that fight or flight and protects us, right? That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the low level, constant, chronic stress that we do not even realize is taking a toll on our health. We are over caffeinated. We are super plugged in, and so it's this chronic stress that leads to all kinds of age-related diseases, everything from dementia to heart disease. You know, obesity, type 2 diabetes, this is all caused from stress. Now, there's a lot of hacks that I have.
Okay, please.
And the most common ones that we hear about all the time are meditation. You know, we should all meditate. That's easier said than done for some people. I have a lot of hacks for that. But meditation and yoga and even breath work. But my favorite way to de-stress is from grounding. They also call it earthing.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, where you just literally take your shoes off, step outside, put your feet in the grass or the dirt or the sand, and the earth is negatively charged. Our bodies are positively charged, but in times of high stress, we lose electrons, we become super positively charged, also known as free radicals. You step on the earth.
My neighbor's gonna say, "Why have you been sitting on your grass barefoot for the past 3 hours?"
The cops
I'm trying to ground myself.
Ground yourself. Let's
talk about good stress.
Yes,
there is good stress.
This is very fascinating. What does that mean?
I want to talk about good stress.
Oh, yeah. So as much as we want to de-stress, stressing our bodies is also very good. So we are living in a very comfortable world where we are, you know, reaching for a remote instead of getting up, and our food's in the pantry or the refrigerator. But we're getting so comfortable that we're not stressing our body. So even things like taking a shower, right? We have the Goldilocks shower. It's not too hot. It's not too
my
cold.
God.
It's got to be just right.
Thank you for
We should be
clarifying.
taking a shower like the other bears, right? So a freezing cold shower in the morning for 2 minutes actually helps boost your metabolism, de-stresses you, helps to increase circulation and flush out the toxins.
Okay.
So that kind of thing is good stress for us. Also, fasting. We're not made to have food at our beck and call. In New York, I mean, you can get food
anytime.
like 5 different types of things
Right.
along one block. So we're not made to do that. So fasting actually helps our body to rid itself of the damaged cells, also called senescent cells or zombie cells. And we can only do that in times of deprivation.
Right, okay.
So fasting is actually good for us.
Gotcha. Okay.
Wow. And how about your third one is moving your body?
Yeah.
I mean, we practice this.
Exercise.
Well, exercise, yes, but the way that we move as we age really needs to change. So as we age, if you think about it, we lose muscle
Look at this.
mass.
Wow.
Look at her go, putting up that
we lose
heavy.
muscle mass as we age, and so when we lose muscle mass, muscles are calorie-burning machines.
Yes.
With the more muscle mass we have, the more calories that we're going to burn. So we lose muscle mass, we lose flexibility with that loss of
Yes.
collagen. So making sure that you've got range of motion, flexibility. And muscle mass strength equals mobility. So our ability to move around as we get older, it's super important. Add in some long walks, some bursts of energy, you know, some high intense cardio just for little
love
bursts of
that.
energy.
Yeah.
And then you've got a healthy aging protocol for movement.
Good stuff.
Amazing. Darnell, where can everybody follow you
Yeah.
and find you and all these wonderful tips and all your wealth of information?
Oh, thanks so much. I'm on social media platforms like all of them, TikTok and YouTube and all that, but I do a live Instagram show every Saturday and Sunday where I teach all the tips for healthy aging. It's at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Pacific Time, and I'm on there for an hour. So
Amazing.
I will
hope to
be
see
joining.
you guys there.
We're
The
going to have you
next
back,
one.
too, because we could talk to you for hours. And
I
days.
know. Thank you so much.
Thank
This
you
has
so
been very
much. It's been
insightful,
great.
Darnell.